Hi, Sean Higgins here. Like, comment, all that gives great comments lately, by the way. Thank you very much for that. Again, remember, this YouTube channel is now monetized, which means everything you do helps out, and all of that proceeds are going to a nonprofit to help out different charities around the world, literally. So that's cool stuff. So again, those likes and comments really help get those algorithms, big word alert here, hooked up. So let's talk about how do you pick a market within a market. Okay, this is simple for me. Okay, again, I'm dealing with a different realm of real estate. I don't need to be precise, I need to be general. So the first thing I do when I go into a county is I find the median price of properties. So what is the median price of properties in that area? And over the last 6 months, has it gone up or down? I want to see where it's trending, especially right now. Be careful out there with all these markets. Don't get hooked up into all this. The market's crashing, it's falling apart. It is not doing anything close to that compared to what it did back in 08 and 09, okay? But there are markets that are falling. The interesting thing, it's pockets of markets within markets. We'll get to that in a minute. So the first thing I want to do is I want to find what the median price of a property is, okay? Let's just use, for instance, let's say the median price, the average price of homes in Waka Waka County is $300,000. Well, now it's pretty simple. If I'm looking at a tax lien or a tax deed list, more importantly, and I see that the property I'm bidding on or would like to bid on is $250,000, a fair market value, I understand it's in a less than average neighborhood. That's pretty basic, but it's really been handy for me. If I'm looking at a $500,000 property, it's probably in a much nicer neighborhood. Number two, the second thing I do is I look for school districts. What zip codes have the highest and best school districts on that? Again, that's going to give you a lot of range about good school district, nice properties. That's just the way it works. Now, kind of a weird thing that I've noticed over the years, any city that you look at, the north part is always seems to be nicer than the south part. It's not geographical. It's not anything. The city could be wherever. And it's not always true, but this is kind of a rule of thumb that I've observed. That's observation. That's good for comments. And you can tell me what city doesn't fit that, but that's okay. So you've got a couple of things. You've got average price of home, school districts, on that. Then what I want to start doing is saying, I only want to find homes in this particular area. And then once I mark that off in my county, I am a visual learner. And so are you, or you wouldn't be watching this. Okay. I like to get the assessor's map of the particular county that I'm working with. You can call the county. They can send that to you for a small fee, or they'll let you know who prints it for them. And you can get that from them. Usually they're laminated somewhat. I hang them on the wall. I have little tiny black line tape, and I'll mark out that's the area that I'm focusing on. And I get best school district, what the value of the average value of homes are in that area. Then I start digging down into research in that area. How many renters versus owners? What's the average age of people in that neighborhood? Are there more people married or more people single? And last, but super, super important, is what's driving the market in that area? What economic factors are contributing to people's employment in that area? Okay, I want to know what's making this go up or down. That could be crucial. Those of you who don't remember when there was a bunch of military bases closed back in the early 90s, it devastated some areas that shouldn't have been devastated otherwise had they still been there. And so there's different economic factors that can affect that. So you've got average price of homes, school districts, pinpoint within the county where you're going. I want to also micromanage that. What's driving the economy in those particular areas? How does that look? And you go from there. That will help you get a lot of runway on a new county that you've, quite frankly, have maybe never even been to before. You'll know more than people living there by that point. This is Sean Higgins saying comment, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Careful. God bless.